Joy Guru. Today's topic of discussion is other about a question. What is the value of the sum of 1 plus 1? Would it be 2 or would it be 1? This is the question. You see, as far as our common sense says, it would be 2. If 1 is added with 1, it would be 2. But you see, it may be 1, or whether it may be 1 or not. Let us discuss this particular question. Now, let me say the background of this question. When Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha was a school kid, then his master, his teacher, one day asked him, "Well, Anukul, can you say the value of the sum of 1 plus 1? Then Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha immediately answered, "Well, it would be 1, sir." Hearing this answer, or rather fictitious answer, bizarre answer, the teacher immediately got enraged, and he actually whipped him. And ultimately he said that, "What are you telling? If 1 is added with another 1, it would be 2, as simple as that. Why are you telling that 1 plus 1 equal to 1? Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha, even after whipping, he remained unfazed and said, "Well, sir, if 1 is added to another 1, then it would be 2 only when the two ones are absolutely identical. But in the whole universe, I can't see two objects, two animals, two plants are exactly identical, are exactly alike. There are certain amount of differences." This was the answer of that particular school kid, you see. And let us see whether this answer is correct or not, whether it is an absolute fictitious thing, or it is not all about imagination. It is something very much a reality. Now, at the outset, I must say that I am neither a mathematician nor a man of much wisdom. I am rather a commoner. But then, whatever least brain that I possess, I can say that if 1 is added with another 1, then it would be 2. But however, Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha stated that no, it would be 1. Now, can we prove it? This is the question. Well, let us start with some material proofs rather. Number 1, it is of course my way of thinking. Let's say that you keep some tumblers on the rooftop of your house, at broad daylight. What would you see? You would see, let's suppose that there are 10 tumblers and the 10 tumblers filled with water. Then we would see the reflection of 10 suns. But in reality, sun is only one. Isn't it? It is as simple as that. That is, if we put 10 tumblers filled up with water, then we see the reflection of 10 suns. But is it really so? Sun is one. Again, if we add another 2 tumblers filled with water, then also there would be 12 reflection of suns. But in reality, whether sun is 12 or sun is 12 in number, definitely not. Sun is only one. Well, again, if you subtract, let's say 5 tumblers, still we would see that sun is one, though the reflections is rather were I think 7. So whether it is 7, whether it is 10, or whether it is 1, ultimately the sun is only one. Does it not tell it that if 1 is added with another 1, it would be 1? Because only one integrated whole is present. It seems that there are more than one suns, but that is the reflection that we see, that there are more than one suns. But in reality, sun is only one. This is one material proof. And second material proof, it is like this. During our childhood days, I can recall one incident, that is, we used to buy, animal biscuits. In those days there were animal biscuits. Elephant biscuit, then tiger biscuit, then cow biscuit, and let's say guinea pig biscuit, so on and so forth. And we used to purchase, we used to buy the elephant biscuits, thinking that we were clever enough. But the reality is simply this, that all of them were of same weight. That is, all of them were nothing but a duff of flour, but the weight of the flour is absolutely same. So whether I purchase an elephant biscuit or I purchase a rather guinea pig biscuit, but you see the result is same. That is, I would get the same weight of flour. So this is another proof that they are different outwardly. They are in other words, we thought that elephant biscuit was rather was far greater in weight than, let's say, guinea pig biscuit, but it was just an optical illusion, nothing else. The weight of the flour was absolutely same, in case of all the biscuits. So this is another proof. And the third proof is that nowadays, Boolean algebra is incorporated in the syllabus of mathematics. I think in graduation level or maybe in master level, I don't know exactly. However, there one George Boole was there. He wrote a book. The name of the book is, that is the Mathematical Analysis of Logic. The Mathematical Analysis of Logic. It was published on, I think, 1847, a century before our independence year. So, and in this book, he postulated a theory where he had analyzed the entire numerical operations as logical operations. Let me tell it in more simpler words. The elementary algebra that we know, it deals with numerical operation, while Boolean algebra deals with logical operation. And in Boolean algebra, it may not be impossible that if the value of the sum of 1 plus 1 may be 1, it may not be 2. So therefore, at least some persons I should say thought regarding this. So after all, Boolean algebra is a hardcore reality, and it is incorporated in the syllabus of I think mathematics honors in graduation level or maybe in master level. I don't know exactly, I don't know much about this Boolean algebra, as I have already stated that I am not neither a mathematician nor a man of much wisdom. But still, after all, somebody has thought it. Somebody has thought it differently from the from other persons. We people think that, well, if one is added with another one, then it would be 2. But as Sister Thakur Anukul Chand has explained that, yes, if one is added with another identical one, then it would be 2. But in reality, that is in the universe, we don't see 2 absolutely identical ones. That's the reason why it is not possible that if we add 1 plus 1, then it would be 2. It is not possible. Rather, that the value of the sum of 1 plus 1 equal to 2 is an imaginary concept rather than a realistic concept. Well, if I may come into the spiritual proofs, I should say, or rather religious scriptural proofs, then I can say something. That is, number 1, that is, it is said that ekam sat vipro bahuda vadanti. Ekam sat vipro bahuda vadanti. It means that, it means that Brahmin is one personality, but he is known as different names throughout the Shastras. That is, Brahmin is one personality, but he is known as different names. The same person, as I have already stated, the same amount of flour, but different forms and names. Elephant biscuit, guinea pig biscuit, tiger biscuit, like that and this. But after all, they are of same weight of flour. So this is the reality. So same thing is there, that is ekam sad vipra bahuda vadanti. And then in Ishopanishad, for example, there is a Santi mantra which states Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. You see, if I might rather translate it in English, if we want to get the essence of this Shanti mantra, it is like this, that what is visible is the infinite. What is not visible is also the infinite. And you see, out of the infinite being, you see, finite being, or rather finite has come. Yet, being infinite, you see, being infinite, only infinite remains. Just see the essence of this mantra. You see, the great sages of our great Indian sages, they gave, you see, they gave, I should say, a fair amount of thought regarding this particular phenomenon, that God is one and only one. That one is added, if one is added with another one, it will be one. It is because of the fact, you see, there is a, you can say the reality is simply this, that at least as far as religious scriptures, they say that God was alone. At first, God was absolutely all alone. But He wanted to be many. The question is why? Lord Ramakrishna Dev answered this, that it is His sweet will that He wanted to be many. But then Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha stated that He wanted to be many because in order to test the dalliance. In Bengali it is called Leela. That is, in order to test the dalliance, He wanted to be many. Unless, you see, you is present, the importance of I has absolutely no relevance. So therefore, in order to understand I need another one, that is, I need you. That's the reason why God created, God has created His creations. Yes, He has, and still it is said that He is still creating. The process has not yet stopped. The process is continuing one. It is a continuous one. And the most unique feature of His creation is simply this, that you see, He has created lakhs and lakhs of millions and trillions of creations. But each and every creation has a very special unique feature, that is, each creation is somewhat different from other creation. You see, but people used to say, well, two identical twins, for example, they are absolutely identical. I say no. You see, with at least I know something about biology, and I can say that yes, two identical twins, in between two identical twins, yes, there are, you see, maximum resemblance, maximum similarity, but they are not absolutely equal, absolutely identical. There are some variations, there cannot be any doubt about it. So therefore, just see the uniqueness of His creation. Since He is one and unique one, that's the reason why His creation, each and every creation of His, is one and unique one. For example, Amalendu Chatterjee, I am speaking before you, you won't find another Amalendu Chatterjee in this whole universe. In that respect, Amalendu Chatterjee, rather, I am one and unique one. As God is one and unique one. Same is the case here. So they are everywhere. You will see is a name of one and only one integrated whole is present everywhere. Let's say, you see, even in Bhagavad Gita, for example, you see, in Bhagavad Gita, in 66th sloka of 18th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna is stating that Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayosi samima shucho. What does it mean? Abandoning all rights and, you see, duties, take refuge in me alone. I will save you from all sin. Therefore, do not grieve. So just understand that this term, me alone, here also the same term, one integrated whole, as Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. This Shanti mantra of Ishopanishad, it is also telling the same truth. Everywhere we will see, we will understand the existence of only one integrated whole, only one self. In Vedanta, philosophy, that is also, as it is given in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, in Vedanta philosophy, it is also said that only one consciousness is present, nothing else. Everything that we see, everything that we realize is nothing but the same one, consciousness in different forms, in different names. So these are the, you can say, I should say, these are the, spiritual explanations or spiritual proofs that if one is added with another one, it would be one instead of two. Now, in conclusion, I would like to say that, when Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha stated this truth, as I have already stated, that he was a school kid, but when he was an old man, then one Krishna Prasanna Bhattacharya, one of his devotees, I should say, one of his very prominent devotees, he once asked Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha, when Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha was an old man, then this Krishna Prasanna Bhattacharya asked this question to Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha, "O Thakur, do you still believe that if one is added with another one, then it would be one?" Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha immediately replied, "Yes, still I think so." Well, this is the uniqueness of the, you can say, great personalities, because of the fact, whatever they say for the first time, they say the same thing, that is, rather, that is their final word. In this respect, they are first and final. They are first and final. It means that Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha is first and final. Whatever he said when he was a school kid, he said the same truth when he was an old man. That is, his statement did not alter, did not fluctuate with time, pace and causation. Because when he said this truth, he was in Pabna, that is, he was in a village named Himayatpur. It was near the Pabna town of present Bangladesh. Just see, but when this truth, that is, when he was an old man, then he was residing at Jharkhand state, at actually Deoghar Dham. It is under present Jharkhand state of India. Just see, pace has changed and time has also changed, because then he was a school kid and now he is an old man. And the reason was also, rather causation has also changed, because at that point of time his teacher asked this question, and at this point of time, that is at Deoghar Dham, one Krishna Prasanna Bhattacharya, one of his devotees, he asked this question. So therefore, their sayings, rather the saying of great personalities never changes with pace, time, pace and causation. This is my humble submission. So, live in love. Joy.